Good evening, everyone. This is Amita, co-founder of Nourish Talk, a platform for natural and holistic medicine. In our session today, we are going to talk about get to know your herbs in your kitchen as well as for your skin. Presenting this webinar is Dr. Nita Das. She is Doctor of Naturopathy, a Ph.D. in Alternative Medicine. She currently teaches at a leading Indian Institute of Clinical Research and Healthcare. She's also a researcher in herbs and has done a lot of research papers on Ayurvedic herbs. Welcome, Dr. Nita.
Thanks, Amita. I welcome you all for today's webinar.
All right. Go ahead. So we're going to have a Q&A session. I'll just ask questions, and then if you can explain in a very simple way. So we'll start with the overview of herbs and their medicinal value.
Yeah. So plants is an amazing gift given by nature, and the most interesting thing is they possess less number of side effects as compared to chemicals. So I start my today's presentation by giving an overview the global scenario on herbal medicine. So according to the World Health Organization data, 80% people across the globe rely on herbal products for some aspects of their primary medical care needs. World Health Organization also reported that 21,000 plant species have the potentiality for being used as medicinal plants. In USA, 25% of the total drugs comprises herbal products, whereas 80% contributions come from countries like India and China. So this is the global scenario. As I already mentioned, there is a vast genera of plants which have multiple medicinal benefits. Today, I briefly discuss some herbs with their medicinal values. So I start some basic ailments like skin wounds, sores, and boils, which can effectively treat by herbs. Some of the herbs are easily available in our kitchen, like black pepper, cinnamon, red clover, bayberry, etc. Whereas some typical herbs like aloe, sandalwood can apply on the wounds to faster healing process. And next, I just want to know the previous slides only. The turmeric or golden herb, which is most widely researched herbal ingredient, and this herb has multiple health benefits, including promising activity of antibiotic because of its phytochemical present in it, that is curcumin. So application of turmeric definitely prevents the bacterial infection on wounds. You may know that cinnamon and sandalwood for their pleasant aroma, but these herbs also have a great astringent property, and for that reason it can stop oozing from wounds like pimples, acne, cuts, boils, etc. So next slide, please. So not only topical application, but some of the herbs care our internal organ also. Like acidity is one of the most common digestive tract disorder. So instead of taking antacid, we can use marshmallow roots and leaves to neutralize the excessive pH of the stomach, and which is very important for proper digestion process. Children often have problems like low appetite. For them, we can use cardamom, coriander. These herbs have appetite stimulating property. So these herbs can resolve the low appetizing qualities. It has been seen that during winter season or during the seasonal changes, we often have respiratory tract issues, and cough is most common symptoms. So instead of taking antibiotic, we can incorporate ginger, cloves, eucalyptus, cardamom, wild cherry. I personally recommend you should incorporate ginger, cloves, garlic in your daily diet during winter season or seasonal changes, because these herbs has excellent expectorant property which can expel out all the excessive mucus from the respiratory tract, as well as it prevents accumulation of the mucus on your respiratory tract. In next slide, I'm mainly concentrating our heart. Heart is a muscular organ, and it is very common that with increasing of our age, our muscle become fatigued. So it is also applicable for our heart muscle also. So in this case, we can use chamomile, calamus, ajwain, cardamom, because these herbs has cardiac stimulant property. These herbs can maintain the pumping activity of the heart and promote blood circulation. If we focus on the next figure, then we know that if toxic load is increased in our blood, that time our natural defending capacity of WBC is remain reduced. So for prevent this problem, we can use bitter herbs like aloe, golden seal, barberry, chirayata. These herbs actually purify blood and reduce the toxic load on blood, and naturally we prevent our infection effectively or naturally.
So now that you gave us quite a bit of an overview on basic herbs in your kitchen and some of the herbs that can also be used for our health. So I want to switch a little bit on the skin part. I think most of us, especially women, want to know how to improve our skin and what are the herbs that we can use. So could you talk a little bit about skin and the basics of, a healthy skin?
Yes, Amita, thanks for the yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So now I'm concentrating in our most largest organ, that is skin. It is very important to discuss about the skin, because skin is not only cover our body, but when we stretch it actually covers 2 square yard area, and it makes up 15% of body weight. So I just want to share one information that is interesting also, that our skin has some mild acidic pH which ranges between 4.7 to 5. This pH maintenance is very important because it helps to nourishing the all skin cells as well as to maintain the skin microbiota. You may surprise that like we have friendly bacterial load on our skin to protect from exogenous factors. So this all about skin. If I'm concentrating in the major function of skin, then we all know that it gives protection from environmental factors such as bacteria, fungus, viruses. It takes part in vitamin D synthesis as well as it produces melanin. Melanin is giving protection against the sun rays.
So we can talk a little bit about like different types of skin and what are the basics of a healthy skin for our viewers.
Yeah, I definitely highlight this point also, because basics of healthy skin depends upon 3 factors. One is moisture balance, then is effective metabolic functioning, and another one is efficient blood circulation. For moisture balance and effective metabolic functioning and efficient blood circulation, all this functioning somehow depends on blood and liver activity, because both these organ are involved in detoxification, and detoxification is very important for effective metabolic functioning. In addition, we have to take adequate balanced diet and fluid to produce nourished fluid, which must be circulated through blood to all the layer of the skin and the muscle beneath the skin, because these actually hold the firmness of the skin. So this is all about basics of the healthy skin. Now I typically discuss about the types of skin. So when I discuss about the types of skin, I just want to mention that all humans have same type of or same structural skin, but every individual have different types of skin. So if we broadly classify the types of skin, then we get the normal skin, dry skin, oily skin, combination skin, and sensitive skin. Here I want to mention one point, that this skin type is not static, means it can change during climatic condition changes or stress level or menopause, pregnancy, or other exogenous endogenous factors can affect our skin types. So it is definitely important to care your skin. So for that, we should maintain some routine skincare. You want to add something, Amita?
Yes? No, I think, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, that what should we do on a, day-to-day basis? Like you explained how the pH balance has to be maintained for the skin, right? And depending on the seasons, it gets changed. So maybe you can just give a high-level overview of what exactly is a routine skincare before we get into herbs in next slides.
Okay. So regarding the routine skincare, I just want to mention that every individual apply some cosmetics, maybe it's chemical based or herbal product, to maintain or enhance our skin beauty. That is actually routine skincare. Usually our beauty cabinet have some common products like cleanser, toner, moisturizer, sunscreen, exfoliation, and serum. So as I today concentrate or focus on herbs, so I give some example to fulfill these requirements. So for cleansing purpose, you can use lavender oil. Lavender oil is a good cleansing property, as well as it has anti-inflammatory property also. Actually, lavender oil, the lavender term comes from a Latin word that is lavare, which means to wash. Apart from lavender oil, you can use witch hazel as well as neem oil. Witch hazel herb is particularly recommended for oily skin holders, because these herbs can remove excess oil, whereas the sensitive skin holder can use neem oil because of its strong antiseptic property. Regarding toner, you can use Ocimum basilicum or basil leaf or chamomile herb, because these herbs have mild astringent property. For moisturizer, you can use aloe or sandalwood because they have good moisturizer property. For sunscreen, you can use Calendula officinalis. Calendula officinalis, also known as marigold. Or if you have skin burn on your skin, you can treat the skin burn with avocado oil or green tea extract. For exfoliation purpose, I recommend Carica papaya fruit extract or cucumis sativa, or cucumis sativa is also known as cucumber fruit. So you can extract these fruits for exfoliation purpose. For serum, I recommend combination of herbs, that is, you can use gotu-kola, Indian ginseng, and rose hip extract. Combination of these herbs is really good as skin serum and enhance your skin beauty.
There's a lot of herbs, Nita. There's a lot of herbs to remember, for sure. So, I want to shift. I want to talk about, there's a huge shift right now all over the world to natural care. And 10 years back, we were all using some of the other cosmetics, but not really shifting to the natural care. So why there's a need to shift to natural care, and what are your thoughts about it?
Thanks, Amita, raising this question, because it is an obvious question, because everybody wants to know why is the need to shift natural care or herbal care. You may be surprised that only 11% ingredient has achieved safety assessment among 10,000 which are used to formulate different beauty products. The suspected toxic effects obtained from these chemicals include hormonal disruption, hypersensitivity reaction, carcinogenic effect, neurological disorder, etc. So we must be careful about when we are choosing chemical-based cosmetics.
So then maybe following on that, you can talk about few herbs that can help improve the skin tone, in your opinion, or in fact, according to your research that you've done.
Yeah, actually, it is obvious that exposure to sun rays, regular wear and tear, exposure to the chemicals, uh, uh, actually decrease our skin tone or increase the pigmentation rate. Actually, melanin is the natural pigment present in our skin, though it has many benefits, like it protects us from the sun rays. And researchers now found that melanin is good to protect skin cancer also, but overpigmentation is not good, which is known as hyperpigmentation. For that, we use skin lightening agents. Actually, skin lightening agents lower pigmentation on the surface of the skin by interfering with melanogenesis pathway. Here I want to uh, go to somehow deep what is melanogenesis pathway. Actually, through melanogenesis pathway, melanin is produced. There are lots of mechanism of action actually works behind to control the melanin production. One of the significant mechanism is tyrosinase inhibition. Now may question arise, what is tyrosinase? Actually, tyrosinase is an enzyme which actually take part in oxidation reaction, and melanin is produced. So one of the herbs to improve skin tone is madhyushti or licorice. Glycyrrhizic acid present in these herbs, which actually reduce the pigmentation and improve your skin tone. This is not only theoretical information. Research also gives the evidence behind this statement. A human trial reported that methanolic extract of madhyushti rhizome could inhibit more than 75% tyrosinase in human skin. Here I just want to mention, when we conducted clinical trial, that time we used some measure to prove its efficacy. For that purpose, we also compare with some standard product which is already established. So here we are using IC50 value as a measure and kojic acid as a standard drug. So IC50 actually abbreviation which denotes half maximal inhibitory concentration, which actually measure the concentration required to control or inhibit any biological reaction. So researchers got that IC50 value within the range when compared with well-known skin whitening agent, that is kojic acid. So it proves that madhyushti has efficiency to improve your skin tone.
Okay, and then some of the other herbs that you think that can help improve the skin tone as well, maybe just give an overview.
Yeah, like Padmaka, Nakkesar and Vetiver. These are the other herbs which also have promising quality to improve skin tone. Padmaka and Nakkesar follow the same mechanism of action, that is they suppress tyrosinase pathway. but Nakesar has additional benefits, that is, it protects us from UV rays, so it can be used as sunscreen also. I just want to mention another point, that whatever medicinal benefit we get from the herbs because of the unique combination of the phytochemicals. Puddumin B, one of the key ingredient or secret of Padmaka, which actually exhibit anti-melanogenesis activity. So both Nakesar and Padmaka have potentiality to improve skin tone. Vetiver, actually we extract the essential oil from this herb. This herb follow some different route to control the melanogenesis pathway or reduce the melanin pigment formation by actually suppress it alpha MSH or induced melanogenesis. Alpha MSH means alpha melanocyte stimulating hormone. This is a hormone which triggered the melanogenesis pathway. If we suppress this hormone, then automatically melanin production become reduced.
That's a lot of interesting knowledge. So maybe let's shift a little bit and talk about herbal oils. Everybody wants to know about different oils that, we see a lot of face oils that are in the market right now. So you could talk about some oils that are in the market and Ayurvedic oils that can help with the skin tone as well.
Yes, definitely, Amita. We should discuss some readily available products like herbal oils. These herbal oils are actually marketed in the herbal medicinal shops. So one of these are Kumkumadi Tailam. It is a combination of 16 herbs and oil. It is the most effective remedy for glowing skin. I want to add something more, that Kumkumadi Tailam, the name comes from it's one of the key ingredients, that is red golden saffron present in it, and in Sanskrit the red golden saffron is known as kumkuma. From there only the name is come Kumkumadi Tailam. Another important product is Nalpa Maradi Tailam. Nalpa Maradi Tailam is combination of 14 herbal ingredients. Experts suggest 5 minutes a regular massage before bath can help to improve your skin tone, as it acts as natural skin illuminator. This is also has some research based info support, as Dr. Shine S. Nair conducted an observational research in SDM College, Karnataka, India, and reported that combination of Nalpa Maradi and Mahathikataka Ghrita is very effective to treat eczema or atopic dermatitis. Atopic dermatitis, many of us have this type of problems, skin disorders.
So, and how about acne? Is it helpful for acne as well, or no?
No, it is a natural skin illuminator mainly, but those actually eczema is a problem, that red rashes and itchy skin is occurred. So that type of skin reaction we can stop by using this combination Nalpa Maradi and Mahathikataka Ghrita.
Okay.
Another product I want to mention here, that is Swarnamukhi face pack. Swarnamukhi face pack, actually it is readily available face pack. You can easily put in your skin for exfoliation purpose, because it is an effective facial scrub to help exfoliate dead skin dirt, and promotes blood circulation. This Swarnamukhi face pack contains some nutritious herbs such as Nakesar, Lodra, Yavam, saffron, and Priyangu. I already mentioned the benefit of Nakesar and saffron. Yes, Amita, you remember that?
Yes, yeah, of course. I'm trying to remember all the herbs. Too much to remember.
Yeah, because if you regularly practice, then it is very easy. Means if we daily incorporate these things in our daily life, then it becomes very easy, not problem that much. So nakesar and saffron is actually act as a skin illuminator and naturally glow your skin.
Okay. So I think just want to wrap up with, these are very short sessions. These are just 15-20 minutes. So if you could just wrap up as to what you would recommend to prevent loss of natural skin moisture for our viewers.
Definitely, Amita. Before I complete my today's presentation, I just want to give some simple tips to prevent the loss of natural skin moisture. As I already mentioned that basics of healthy skin depends on moisture balance. So natural skin moisture balance is very important. For this, you need to take 8 to 10 glasses of water per day to fulfill your daily requirement of fluid intake, as well as this much water also improve your skin glow naturally. Your skin naturally glow just drinking 8 to 10 glass of water. And apart from this, appropriate bathing is very important because it clean your body completely and keep you hydrated. Avoid hot shower, use proper shaving kit, and I already mentioned that our skin has mild acidic pH, so avoid too much alkali loaded soap. You use mild soap or alkali free soap for cleansing purpose. Those who have cracky feet or during the summer or during the winter, they can use glycerin and rose water on their leg before bedtime. This is very effective skin treatment to reduce your dry and cracked skin on legs. And lastly, I suggest that whoever select their over-the-counter moisturizer, they should go through the ingredient list. I personally prefer beeswax based moisturizer with grapeseed and ajuga tarnetica herbs, because these herbs facilitate the skin moisture. So these are all about my tips, today's tips. That's all, Amita.